Hi, this is Mike Christensen with Saratoga Academy. Saratoga Academy is an independent school serving students in grades pre-K through 6, located in the Half Moon Executive Park in Clifton Park and Half Moon. Today we want to talk about how schools are financed and to what end that money is spent. Last week, parents from around the capital region were asked to go to their local school districts to vote on the annual school budgets. And everyone saw that the tax levies went up and the cost of educating their children went up. On average, school districts around the capital region are spending $17,000 per child. And parents need to start asking, what are they getting for that money that's being spent every single year? While the costs are going up, programs are being cut, and students are being packed into smaller rooms with more and more kids, with higher student-teacher ratios, and with a total focus on test scores. And this is true not just in some of the public schools, but in a lot of the private schools throughout this region, with that fixation on test scores and larger class sizes. That is not true of our region's independent schools. An independent school shouldn't be completely confused with private schools. Independent schools are private, but they're independently financed and independently governed. So our region's Catholic schools would not be considered independent schools because they're largely financed and governed by the Albany Diocese. There are very few independent schools in the Capital District, but they are markedly different from the alternatives that are there for parents. Independent schools value large classrooms, small classroom sizes, low student-teacher ratios, with a focus on teaching to the individual. And as a result, students thrive and the outcomes are out of sight. Students at Saratoga Academy typically perform up to 2 years beyond their peers in any other regional schools. And that is because of the individual attention that we as an independent school pay to those students. Why don't we go look at and see what an independent school classroom looks like. So here we are in the hallways of Saratoga Academy. We're about to go visit one of those classrooms that shows exactly what it's like to be in an independent school. As you can see here, in this elementary classroom, space is important. This is a vast room with lots of room to teach in, lots of area for instruction, and when you have space like this and small teacher ratios, students can work closely with teachers on some really interesting projects. This classroom here has been trying to understand the uses of energy, and they're finalizing their projects in which they've actually made their own solar cars. So independent schools with their big open classrooms and small student-teacher ratios can really focus instruction to the individual level, and students can achieve at extremely high levels at a fraction of the cost that's being spent to educate children in our public school system. And when that happens, you have really bright, high-achieving, and happy kids, just like the children here at